Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making tandoori chicken and the easiest cooked rice you'll ever believe. It's so easy and simple, it's foolproof. So, here we go. To start with, we're going to fill a saucepan with hot water from the kettle, and I've got about half an inch of water in there, no more, and I'm going to bring that up to boil. So I'm putting my oven on to number 6, which is an electric oven, and the lid is on the pan. So meanwhile, while that's coming up to the boil, I've already pre-washed my rice, and I'm using 2 different types of rice. I've got Easy Cook wild rice and long grain, and I've also got Easy Cook brown rice, and I've combined the 2 and given them a good wash to take out all the starch. So they're sat on the side just waiting for the water to boil. I've got 2 chicken breasts which are already there, which I'm going to marinate. So in a blender or a processor, you want to be adding chopped tomato, some lemon juice, a good squeeze, some pepper, excuse me, I'll wipe my hands, a good shake of pepper, and a pinch of salt, too much, and some low fat yogurt, and you're going to need, low fat yogurt is 3 tablespoons. So this is a dessert spoon, but I'm going to just put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and have a lid somewhere, and some tandoori spice mix. You're going to want, oh, hang on, just take that off the boil. So as you can see, my water's come up to temperature and it's now boiling. So we'll just leave the tandoori for a minute and we'll just concentrate on this. So I'm going to add my already pre-washed uncooked rice to the water. I'm going to give it a very gentle stir, no more. Pop the lid back on, push it back onto the cooker and let that return back to bubble. Now I can hear that bubbling, so I've turned off the heat, so now the heat is going down. But I'm going to keep the cooker, the saucepan sorry, on the hot plate with the lid on, and I'm not going to take the lid off at all, so I'm going to leave it on constantly for 20 minutes. So I won't touch that now. So I'm going to go back to this, and we were doing the tandoori spice. So I need 1 tablespoon of tandoori spice. So I'm just going to give 3 spoonfuls. And I'm going to put my lid on. And give this a good blend. I'm using my NutriBullet because I don't have a blender, but it works just as well. So give that a bit of a shake down and take the lid off. And then, as simple as, I'm just going to pour that all over my chicken. There we go. So it's quite runny. It's not a dry mix like you would get in the restaurant, but once it's cooked through, obviously it will go a bit drier. But we quite like the sauce to give it a bit of moistness within the dish. So I'm going to let this stand with a cling film on for half an hour. I mean, you can leave it for longer. The longer you leave it, the better. But I haven't really got time at the moment, so I'm going to leave it for half an hour, and I'll come back to you when I'm ready after half an hour. Hi, back again. It's been half an hour, so I've got my tandoori out, taken the cling film off. My oven is set at 200 and it's up to temperature, so I'm going to pop this into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, and then I will check it to make sure that the chicken is cooked thoroughly through, and I'll be back to you. Hi, back again. So the chicken's had 20 minutes, so I'm just going to take it out and check it. Bubbling nicely. So I'm just going to put a fork in gently, wait for the juices to come up. Yeah, that's lovely. I'll just show you that. Can you see that? So it has thickened up. It's gone quite thick around. So I'll put that to one side, and I'm just going to do the rice. So I've got a fork ready. I'm going to take off the lids, and there is the rice. It looks a bit flat, so you just need to put the fork through, and you've got lovely cooked fluffy rice. So you see that? It's not all sticking together, it's all separated grains. There's no need, all the water is gone. There's no need to strain it. You can dish it up straight out of the saucepan. I'm just going to do that now. And also, just popping down my toaster, because I've got some malted grain and rye folded flatbreads. Now, per flatbread, it's 103 calories. So I'm guessing that's 5 sins per flatbread, which is a little bit less than a naan bread. So I'm just going to dish up. While I was waiting, I have just put together a small salad to go with it. And then I'm going to pop on a portion of chicken. And I'm going to give the sauce a little bit of a mix, and then I'm going to pour that on top. I'm going to give a little squeeze of lemon all over, and the flatbread should soon be popping up. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you give it a go, particularly the rice. I mean, there's plenty there, there's plenty enough for tomorrow now to take for lunch. And yeah, give it a go. Tandoori chicken and rice with flatbread. Thank you. Happy cooking.